Yeah, what's up, guys? It's Nigel here, and with the recent news of Street Fighter 6's release and the new trailer, there's something I feel as if people have missed a little bit in this trailer. But we'll get towards that to the end of the video. I'll talk a little bit about this trailer and about the things that are in it, like how they show Marisa finally. That's gonna be the character I'm gonna be using. Mano, I think that's how you say her name, which is a ballerina, and JP and DJ. And they like kind of just show each archetype of the characters too, and of what they do, like how Mano, she's a grappler essentially, but in the blog post they actually talk about depending how many times you grab them, your grab changes, like you get properties, levels to it and stuff like that. That'll change eventually the more you grab the opponent, so that's interesting to see. And for Marisa, she's pretty much a powerhouse character, a brawler type, and I believe in the trailer I think she has like a stance where she can go into a grab or more of the things, but that's what it looked like. At first I thought it was a counter, but I think it's a stance, because she puts up her fists and it's like she goes into a grab, but I'm thinking that there's a possibility that when she goes into this little stance thing that she can go for a low or something else. But that's just what I think so far. I'm not too sure yet. Now when it comes to DJ, it seems like he's still the classic DJ we know, which is charge character. You know, he has like the little sonic boom type of thing, the charge kick where he moves forward and kicks you, the uppercut kick, and now he has a new move that's like, it's kind of like a Rekka thing where he gets like the music beat starts showing up. I think he has like two options for that, like where he can just kick you and just get some damage, or kind of move you to the corner or something with like the attacks or something, but I'm not too sure. Then JP seems like he can control the neutral essentially. That's what it looks like to me. He has like some traps and stuff, and he can control the neutral, which it is like, for how he looks, it makes sense for his character in my opinion so far. Like, I don't know him, but it's just the way he looks. He gives off that vibe like, yeah, I control the map. This is me. But that's what they look like so far to me. And then, you know, we have the new game modes where you know, you can chop stuff or whatever, and it actually shows, if you look at it a little bit, like I guess pause it or whatever, it shows the Hadouken motions. This is to help beginner players learn how to do like Hadoukens properly and stuff like that. And there's the parry thing, which will help people have the timing with parrying. So they're trying to, in a way, help the players be better, so they don't actually have to use that basic mechanic thing and just go back to playing it regularly how everybody else normally plays it. So that can help out a lot of people learn fighting games, which is pretty good. And you know, there's also the other thing where I think your mentor shows up to help you in a fight or something, which is really, really cool. I'm actually very looking forward to that. Now, the thing I really wanted to talk about is what JP says. So I'm just going to let the clip play, and then I'll talk about what it means, essentially.
He was obsessed, you see, with finding an appropriate vessel for this power.
Now, what it means, well, it's probably on the title of the cover, but obviously they're talking about Bison in it, and how Bison is trying to make Ed his vessel and take over Ed's body. That is what's happening here, essentially. Or just making Ed like the super soldier or something. In his backstory, not his backstory, but his story mode, it makes it seem like Ed, like, you know, Luke's the main character and it's like this, but Ed seems like he has his own arc, like a big arc compared to everybody else. Besides, you know, Rose saying, you know, the world's gonna end or whatever, but I'm pretty positive that either JP is gonna help Bison take over Ed's body, or like Ed's gonna go like evil Ryu mode and go crazy with Psycho Power, which would be very cool. Both the options are really cool. It's like, you know, you get Ed fighting to take over his body, like while you're fighting Bison Ed or something, or you know, you're just fighting Bison in Ed's body, which is a pretty cool archetype. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm pretty positive they're going to show most of the characters that are going to be in like other seasons, like DLC 1 and DLC 2, in the base game. There's no way. If they don't show Ed, I'm going to be very surprised, because it seems like they are hinting at way more stuff than they should, because there's still the stuff for like with Gil and Street Fighter 5, like, you know, that's happening. You know, Urien and Sagat stuff, so I'm pretty positive other characters will show up that are not be playable through the story mode, and stuff is just gonna pop off, because what he said is very, very important. I'm not sure how JP and Ed are gonna relate necessarily, like what's gonna happen with that, but I'm very curious, because Ed's my boy. Like, Marisa's gonna be my main, but when Ed comes out, she's gonna be second. Essentially, she's gonna be second, because that is what I'm looking forward to. Not beside, you know, the game, which is what I'm mainly looking forward to. I'm just curious about the story, how they're going to do it, because I want to see if they can possibly make the story for Street Fighter 6 actually very good, because it wasn't too interesting in 5, especially in Akali. It was bad. They messed up, and they could really do it. It's possible. They could really do it. Now that's all I really wanted to talk about, because I do feel as if that's a thing that people slept on a bit with some characters in Street Fighter 5, like Ed. He overall, I think he's very, out of the new generation kids, he's probably the most important one because of what's happening to him. I'm not sure if in the later years in Street Fighter 6 that, because it's like a time skip or whatever, I'm not sure how many years, but if, he's controlled a little bit, he's gonna have a nightmare about to take over his body or what, but I'm very interested in seeing what they're gonna do with Ed when he comes out in the game. I'm very, very excited for him, and I'm very curious if they're gonna have arcade ending for each character or something like that, because there's gonna be a story mode, probably an arcade mode most likely. But yeah, the game comes out in June 2nd, so boy, we got a minute. I was wrong, boy. We got a hot minute, but that's fine. We got the Tekken news, which I will cover probably tomorrow or something, because there's an interesting thing in the beginning of the trailer if you notice, which I don't think some people did as well. But I'll talk about that either today or tomorrow. But I'm just gonna make this short video, and yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good day or night or whatever, man, and I will see you guys next time.